Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking. Kindly subscribe to this beautiful channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about ladies sharing their stories, how men canceled the wedding at last minute. So let's get into the video.
My partner canceled our wedding 2 days before it was supposed to happen, and I'm in a complete state of shock, hurt. I feel abandoned. I'm in so much pain. I need support. I need advice.
My heart goes out to her. I know this has to be extremely painful, but my hope is that one day she'll see this as a blessing, that you did not marry a man who would get up there in front of God, family, friends, you, and everybody else and say some vows that he did not mean. If he did go through with the wedding vows, you could have been feeling the repercussions of a man that didn't really want to do it throughout the entire marriage. You could have been wondering, why doesn't he touch me? Why doesn't he do anything romantic? Why does it feel like I'm in a loveless marriage? You could have been wondering, is it me the entire marriage when that man knew? He may have even known when he put the ring on your finger in the first place, but he was willing to go through the motions. This man saved you a lifetime of misery, because there's nothing more miserable than being in a relationship when you're the only one who wants to be. One day you'll realize that he spared you from a horrible life and set you free to go on and live an amazing one. You deserve a love that you don't have to question, that you don't have to doubt, that you don't have to beg for, that you don't have to feel obligated to accept. You deserved better than him. You may
Happen.
I watched your video back to back several times. I cried with you. I felt your sorrow. One thing that stuck out to me is when you said that your ex hated when you posted on social media. You even felt guilty about posting this video on social media, even though you guys are no longer together. You want a life partner that allows you to express yourself. I watched some of your other videos. They are full of life and energy. They are beautiful videos of you exploring the world. You want to be with someone who will support that. I promise you, your future self is going to be grateful that he didn't follow through. So I'd like to say, congratulations. Your real life partner is still out there and he's looking for you. He will be supportive of not just your social media influence, but he and his family will be supportive of all that you do. So cry, let it all out, feel, and then get up off the couch and continue to live. You'll be the happiest.
Be okay.
I know it's hard, but I promise you will get over this. And when you're describing all the things that your ex put you through, you really did honestly dodge a bullet. And I know it feels like it's the end of the world because you're currently going through this situation, but I promise you there is a light at the end of your tunnel. And honestly, it broke my heart at the end when you stated that you don't like yourself, because someone else not choosing you should not affect your self-love for yourself. Your self-love has to be independent from someone else's love for you. So let this situation be an opportunity for you to work on the foundation of your self-love so that you can attract like-minded individuals who truly love you like you are. I want you to know that your feelings are valid. Take time to cry, to mourn, to express your emotions. However, don't hold on to it for too long. You have to eventually move on so that you can enjoy the blessings that are in your future.
So that's the video, guys. So let me share my true sense, like what I think about today's video. Why men choose like to cancel the wedding at last minute. Okay, so these things happens, and um at the last minute it's a tough and emotional charged subject, but you understanding the reason behind it can give us a lot of insight into relationship and commitment. So let's get into it. First of all, let's talk about what we commonly call cold feet. This is when someone get nervous or anxious about getting married, usually in the final days leading up to the wedding. For some men, this anxiety can be overwhelming to the point where they start doubting everything, whether they're ready, if this is the right person, and if they're making a huge mistake. This can be a mix of fear of commitment, fear of change, and sometimes even a fear of failure. Marriage is a massive step, and for the idea of forever can trigger a fight or a fleet response. Another major factor is the pressure and expectation surrounding the wedding. Society often places a lot of weight on the institution of marriage, and men can feel this is a unique way. From family expectation to societal norms, the weight of doing what is expected versus what feels like for them can lead to last minute panic. Some men may realize that they are more invested in meeting other expectations than in the relationship itself. When this realization hits, it can lead to difficult decision to walk away. Doubt is another huge factor. Sometimes these doubts have been present for a long time but are only really acknowledged when the wedding is looming. This could be doubts about compatibility, unresolved issue, or red flags that have been ignored. The idea of entering a long life commitment without reasoning this can be terrifying. In some cases, men might start to question whether to really love their partner or they're just going through the emotions because it's a next step. This kind of internal conflict can boil over, causing them to call off the wedding. For some men, the idea of marriage is equated with losing freedom. They might start thinking about all the things they believe they have to give up: time to friends, personal space, hobbies, or even career opportunities. The idea of settling down can feel the end of a chapter in their life that they are not ready to close. This fear can be exhibited by social stereotypes that paint marriage as the end of freedom and adventure. Even though these stereotypes are not necessarily true, they still have a powerful impact how some men view the prospect of marriage. External influences can also play a significant role, whether it's friends or family or even social media. Outside opinions can could be sometimes judgment. A man may hear horror stories from divorced friends or see posts about their marriage changes everything, and this can fuel these doubts and fears. Sometimes it's just one conversation or one piece of advice to push someone over the edge into canceling a wedding. So what does this all mean? If a wedding gets cancelled at the last minute, it's not just about the man getting cold feet. It's often complex or mix of feelings, doubt, pressure. For those affected, it can feel devastating, but it's also important to recognize that a last minute cancellation, though painful, can prevent even greater pain down the line of it's not the right relationship or the right time. If you're in a relationship and heading toward marriage, make sure you're communicating openly about your fears and doubts. It's okay to be nervous. It's a big step, but it's crucial to address these feelings before the big day arrives. And if you're watching this because you have been through this kind of heartbreak, remember this is not a reflection of your worthy, but perhaps it's a sign something better is out there for you. Another thing is that when you go through rejection, I believe you are step ahead finding someone. Okay, so you just have to give your time like to heal and check what you did wrong in that relationship and improve yourself and give yourself chance to love again. I hear some ladies, they say that I'll never date again, I'll do what. One thing we should learn is that not all men are the same. There are good men out there. There are men who are gentlemen who know how to treat ladies. Okay, so not because your friend said I'm not dating and you go like I've stopped dating, I've quit it. It's okay to feel like that, but when the right time comes, just do it. Okay, you just have to give yourself some time to heal. I know it's painful at the last minute. Someone just tells you that we are not going on. You start going to your mirror and look at yourself and start thinking like am I not beautiful? Am I not beautiful enough for him? Like if you start weighing yourself, like you feel like, your self-esteem start going down. But don't do that, okay? Just go in the mirror if you're going through this and tell yourself, I am beautiful and I'm going to attract someone who's going to love me the way I am. Okay. It's someone who's going to understand me and someone who's going to be there for me. And sometimes don't even question some of the things because sometimes it's God who prevent us from going into wrong hands. So sometimes you just have to pray over it and leave everything in God's hands. Okay. So guys, I just want to say thank you for watching this video. And if you have been in this situation, kindly leave a comment and I'm sending hugs for you. See you in the next episode. All I can say is a bye for now.